Hello everybody. I'm Hina Bhatt back again and I have Milind Mulick with me. You must be surprised why we are early, but he's generally becoming very restless. He's saying now I'm too restless, I have to start doing something. So he's decided he's going to do one small bonus session in the 10 minutes before the actual demo starts. So he's going to talk to you and demonstrate on the importance of doing a thumbnail sketch. So those who are already connecting right now, welcome to all, and you can watch this additional bonus session where he's going to talk about why and how you should be doing a thumbnail. So first of all, welcome Milind Mulick, and thank you for being always with us right from our first event till now.
Oh, thank you.
And we are very happy to be always associated with you. And yes, you can start off without being restless anymore.
Right. So what I'm going to paint is, this is a Jodhpur scene where we had recently been, both of us were there. So the thing is, I have just been back from Jodhpur, so that memory is still fresh in the mind. But what I'm using is a photograph which I clicked there. I'm not sitting there and painting. So the reason for doing thumbnail, there are three main reasons why you should do a thumbnail if you're a student or a serious pursuit of art. One thing is, we are doing it on a very small paper with leaving white space around. So this looks like a frame. Okay, so we are actually framing what we are going to paint. So creating a space division in that. Okay, let me just start with it. Of course, one should try a lot of thumbnails before painting also. That's also a good idea.
So is this the time when you decide what you want to additionally include or what you want to exclude?
Yeah, this is the time. But this is basically the time I am deciding today. That is one part of it, but this is the time when I am actually deciding the space division of the painting. Okay, so if you look at it, this is my basic rectangle, and the space has been divided like this is a sky. This is a building on this side, getting connected with the ground. This is building on the left, and this is the main area. So the basic space division, how I'm going to do on the full sheet of paper. Then additionally I start adding little bit of tones, right? And how the tones are distributed, that of course I will do on a slightly bigger size by putting colors. So space division, tonal distribution, then little color accent, and how I want to, if I want to change something or if I want to improvise on the basic reference, all that I can try on various thumbnail.
Okay.
This time I'm not changing much. As far as the positions are concerned, I'm not changing much. Later on in rendering, I might do a little bit here and there. And thirdly, whenever I'm doing a picture from a photograph, okay, my brain will compel me to translate everything that is here on a larger sheet of paper. So, in other words, what happens is my brain starts working like a enlarged Xerox, like a photocopier. ये बड़ा करके यहाँ निकालो. So already we have a photograph. So obviously we have already rectangle in the phone. We are not sitting on plain air. So that's why the brain can get into a Xerox copier mode.
Okay.
So get out of that. I am doing a thumbnail in between where I am thinking of possibilities. So I am not a victim of
just copying it as it is.
As it is. So,
but does it also add your confidence when you do the final one? In the way you apply your colors. You being a master, it's different for you. But for people who are starting off with watercolors new.
Before that, let me just tell you. Maybe my painting might turn out exactly like a photograph. That doesn't matter.
Okay.
But the process in my brain shouldn't be like a Xerox copy. It should give me the creative satisfaction of creating something, which happens in plain air. So the thumbnail. Okay, does it give me a confidence? No.
But what about the new beginners and all? Why would you say doing a thumbnail is important?
See, doing a thumbnail doesn't guarantee a final picture quality.
Okay.
But doing a thumbnail is in itself is a rewarding session, because somewhere in your mind you have already painted. So you are walking on certain known path and little bit of unknown path. But if you do thumbnails or 10 thumbnails and then start painting, does not guarantee the final painting quality.
But then there are times when a new beginner is very timid with colors or the tones. So wouldn't doing a thumbnail give them more confidence as to what tones they and what strength of color they have to use?
It will definitely give them more guideline during the path than going just very blind about something. It will give them little more whatever.
So friends who joined in just now, this is one additional session we are doing before the actual demo, because Milind Mulick was getting very restless waiting for 12. He said, I'll rather do something, and so he's decided to do a thumbnail and show you or discuss the relevance of doing a thumbnail. And you can in the meantime also see his brushes, his equipment, his colors, his palette, and see how well organized he is with his, which actually even surprised me, because many a times I just find things lying here. But today his studio is very neat and clean. If anybody has any question to ask even regarding a thumbnail, please do. So we will give your feedback or your opinion. We'll discuss regarding that with him. Okay, so it is officially 12 now. So I'm sure whoever's been wanting to join in will all be pouring in right now. So once again, just to inform all, Milind Mulick has just started doing a small thumbnail before the actual demo. Yeah, you can continue what you were saying.
So what I'm saying is, thumbnail is a very important part of painting. So
I think now I will put the mobile on the stand, so that we get a better view also. And I'm just saying hello to everybody who've joined in now. You can say hello to.
Hi.
Yeah, we'll just have our setup ready.
Hold it for 1 second. But I don't know the app.
We have a lot of artists who have joined in, and Shikha Garg, Sandeep Joshi, Rucha Gupta, Anil Sharma, they all are saying hello to you.
Hello everyone. Shikha, Rucha, Anil.
There's Ravindra, Prabhuni, Nandita, Padwal,
Okay.
many more who joined in. Rutuja Kulkarni, she's also saying good morning. And now with the thumbnail done, we will soon be starting with the actual demo. So you have got an idea of what level of color distribution and everything we planned. And he's also keeping his thumbnail as a reference. So this is the final paper or board actually on which he is going to work. You can just give your feedback. Is it clear for you? That's why I said we. Yeah, I hope the board is visible clearly to you. Yeah.
Okay. Great.
Devika Khanilkar is saying that can you please zoom out a little bit? It's too close. I think Devika, we've got the entire paper clear in view, so I don't think you're going to miss out on anything.
Insta open here? Sorry, Facebook open?
Here. This is a dark patch here.
Yeah. So, yeah, they don't see this, but it's not necessary. I don't know why this shadow is coming.
No, because this thing is on your messages, so it is creating that grey background. I think
No,
so.
that is nothing to do with
Put it
it.
off.
ओ, उसका कुछ
text.
लेना देना नहीं है.
If the viewers can turn off this conversation now, they will not see that grey background.
No, it's
Grey
not
patch.
happening. I think because the painting is vertical, we are even keeping the phone vertical. So I would request the viewers to flip their phone and have a look at it. Maybe when we take a break in between, we'll just readjust. But as of now, for the drawing, I think it's clearly visible. So I just want to ask, on an average, how much time do you really spend in doing a painting every day?
Yeah, 3 hours, 4 hours, 3 to 4 hours.
3 to 4 hours on one painting, or you do multiple paintings?
No. Generally 3 to 4 hours I spend in my studio. So actual painting time might be 1 hour, 1.5 hour, 2 hours, or 2.5 hours, depending. But the rest of the time is in doing thumbnail or doing some sort of thing. So in a daytime, I usually spend, you can say, at least 4 hours of actual working.
Everybody has a misconception that being a successful artist means practicing their painting every day. But do you think there is more to being a successful artist than just doing your craft?
See, it depends on what you call as success. Lot of money is success, then there is more to it. Like you have to market it and sell it, and you need to be lucky enough to make a lot of money. If it is in terms of quality of what you do, if you are measuring success in, then obviously there is a lot of hard work which goes behind it, and yeah. So what was the misconception? Did you say?
Yeah, that people think it is only there is things beyond just doing your painting also which you keep doing, which makes you successful, correct?
See, basically you are a painter in the sense you are expressing through your visual media, but what are you expressing is the, you can say, your viewpoint of the world. Okay. A visual viewpoint, you can say. Or so whatever you want to express, basically painting is the medium and it is the tool for your expression. So you have to obviously master that tool to begin with. But I mean, reading a lot of books, seeing cinemas and having a general knowledge of everything else would definitely enrich your painting also. So basically,
that is like food for the human inside the artist.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. I think so. I may be wrong.
Which may be probably adding more liveliness or the masala in your paintings.
Yeah. You can almost say that.
So, I know I was there with you when we went around Jodhpur for photography. But when you were looking, I had probably my own approach of looking at these structures and taking pictures. Were you at any point of time looking at them as what colors, what combinations of colors which would give me these?
Yeah. So
were you doing that on location?
No, I wasn't doing that in a very conscious way, but obviously the brush was in my mind. Brush in the sense, the painting process was in the mind, and I was shooting the photographs from the point of view of that I want to paint from this photograph. I mean, I don't care for how the photograph looks. Ultimately, it has to give me the reference which I need to paint back in the studio. So my photography was strictly intentional in that sense.
Yeah, but would you look at places from point of color, how the overlapping colors are?
Yes, obviously. So it is colors, shapes and tones which ultimately are going to, so everything is in a painting, whatever the subject may be. It can be mountain or it can be somebody's face or anything else, doesn't matter. That's not a important point. Okay, whether it is offering me good colors, good shapes, good tones is what I am looking for.
Rutuja Kulkarni is asking about your paper. Yes, it is Bauhong. He is using Bauhong as of now. Like, you were taking pictures, I was taking pictures. And I think my focus was probably the composition and the light, play of light or whatever. So that's how I was asking, that when you were photographing the same scenes, we were just around each other. But what was your focus?
See, my focus was not on composition at all, because I wanted.
You would do that back.
Yeah, I would do that back in the studio when I'm painting.
Okay.
My focus was carrying the information, necessary information.
Okay.
So which will not, like, when there was no photography, artists used to bank on their memory.
Yeah.
So this is like a memory aid which I'm taking back. So I want the information of the plein air.
Okay.
I wouldn't care about composing a good photograph. Okay. Because that I would want to do back in the studio when I paint. So sufficient information that will give me to do a painting. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I remember you telling me that
So I'm
my photographs are ready-made good compositions. I should in fact zoom out more and not do a good composition but have more information in the photograph.
Yeah. So I categorize photography into two types.
So you want informative photography but not good photography.
Yeah. Good information.
You don't want fine art.
Yeah. I wanted not a fine art.
Rohit Nath is asking, so how much importance to give to color, tone study apart from thumbnail, which we usually do?
As much as possible. So see, all these aids like doing the thumbnail or doing the tonal study or thinking of colors, so these are like aids to painting. So they are pretty important. But I mean, ultimately your process has to be free from theoretical burdens. So, yeah, I didn't understand the question exactly. But whatever the theoretical things that we do about understanding colors, and that is a background study. I mean, that's not when you actually paint, you should be more free. Okay, I have to speak loud. I'll try. So,
Like when I see people who buy art, I see there is a natural tendency even amongst buyers. That is from the point of some like very organic art kind of thing which has very organic forms, and some like lot of geometry and symmetry and things like that. I've noticed that, this is just my personal observation, that a buyer tends to have a natural taste.
yeah.
Some just like free-flowing organic stuff. So in your case, as an artist, you have come across buyers of all kinds of, and you paint also so many things. So have you observed something like that?
Obviously buyers would have their personal taste. Like some would like waterfalls and the others would like cityscape. So there is a multiple variety of tastes in the buyer. But I have really not observed from the subjective point of view. See, I think a good buyer will respond to a good composition irrespective of what subject it is. See, there are some kind of a buyer, now they have traveled to Himalaya, so they want to buy a painting of Himalaya. Some who have traveled to Riviera in France or Italy, and they want painting of that. Or some were living in some old city and they have a nostalgia, so they would want to. So this is a, you can say, undeveloped buyer. But a good buyer is one who responds to a good composition and good painting irrespective of what subject it is. Now,
like a repeat buyer also, have you observed any tendency of how they select art?
see, not really. Not really.
Not really?
Not really.
Okay.
Because if I start observing that, I think it will hamper my own process a little bit. So I would rather.
You make your art as you feel like.
Yeah. But if I start observing it, obviously.
Observe buyers, how they behave, their behavior pattern.
Yeah, then that would obviously somewhere hamper in the sense influence.
Your creativity.
Influence on my creativity, because if I find out that buyers are liking these kind of subject, then I want to make more money, so let me paint these kind of subject.
No, I feel
that's not happiness.
That I don't agree. I feel every form of art has its own buyer.
Yeah.
It is just that that art needs to reach its correct buyer. So you are free to paint whatever you want, but each art piece has to reach its destination.
Yes.
That particular kind of buyer.
So what's your point?
No, I'm just asking, just a curiosity, because you created so much of variety of art. Have you ever observed something like this in buyers? That's what a small simple curiosity.
No, there are variety. That's what I'm saying. Like, there is a variety of buyer. Some will respond to subject more, while the others will respond to the content more. So, but both are giving the same kind of money. So for me, it doesn't matter who responds to what. But obviously, the second category, which I told you, is a much more, what I would say, much more literate buyer. And the first one is buying for
Taking back some memories.
Taking back memories or whatever.
Somebody is asking that where can you buy Sir's paintings?
You can come here and buy it.
You're most welcome to visit his studio. Check the whole lot of artworks which are there in his studio.
Or you can see it on the Facebook and just message me.
Yeah, you can connect with him on Facebook and Messenger.
And message me on Insta, whatever.
There is Vandana Bhagat and she's asking, is there a need to protect your watercolors? Like for acrylics we use varnish. Is there any way, specific thing we need to do to protect watercolors?
I'm not really knowledgeable about that.
I think most of us, we just simply frame it, correct?
Yeah. So behind the glass, it's a UV protect. And beyond that, I have not tried. I mean, there could be some kind of a varnish, etc. But I've heard that this varnish changes the colors.
Correct. Like there is the natural matte finished beauty of watercolors.
Yeah.
I would never want to change that by adding a varnish to it.
Yeah. And behind the glass, I mean, if they are protected from UV, direct UV sunlight, they will last at least 100 years.
Much more.
Yeah, much more actually. See, it depends on what kind of a paper you are using also.
Correct.
So if the paper is acid free, much more. And who cares?
We are going to go back to the same old debate about the living artist and the dead artist, which I think I'm not going to do it today. Now Rutuja Kulkarni is asking, it's a question to both of us, any plans to visit Ireland or any places in Europe?
Yeah, if you're sponsoring my ticket, I will definitely come running.
Rutuja, he wants you to sponsor his ticket. He will most willingly come.
So I think we
I
need.
think we have been discussing going to Italy for quite a lot of long time, correct?
Yeah.
But
So
it's not yet worked out. Let's see. Rutuja is saying, sir, definitely will do that and host you both.
oh great.
That's wonderful, Rutuja. Looking forward to it.
Okay, so shall we take a little tea break,
Yeah.
Rishi?
Rutuja is, I think, living in a place, it's a beautiful emerald island.
Oh wow. Lucky you, Rutuja.
Rutuja, you're already tempting us. Please connect even after the demo is done.
They have asked about the paper. Nobody has asked about the brush as yet.
See, there normally, I think, paper, brush, colors, these are the standard questions everybody asks. But I think you put it even clear in the last demo that one needs to find their comfort zone, correct?
Yeah.
You have to experiment with all kinds of materials till you realize where you are comfortable. We have Bhanumati Gowda. She's saying, visit Nilgiris, sir. I will host you.
Okay, Nilgiri is where?
Uti.
Oh, that's wonderful. So it's close by.
Yeah.
So, taking a break, you want to?
Yeah, we will just continue a conversation away from the painting. We'll look at it with a fresh eye later. But anyways, I'll just show you. You can have a look. This is the first wash is done, and now he'll just probably wait for it to dry and take a tea break also. And so if you have any questions at this point, please feel free to ask, because we are taking a small break. And so if people want to see, he also used some inks in between. Yeah, these were the inks also he used along with his watercolors. And yes, the paper he was using was Bauhong. So you can see Academy watercolor paper pad, 300 GSM. Any more details? I think you can.
All my Daniel Smith paints.
Yeah. And this is the thumbnail. So you can see this is his range of colors. He's a Daniel Smith brand ambassador, so he's using those. Of course, there are other stuff, inks and all also he uses, but predominantly he's using Daniel Smith colors as of now. And these are his brushes. So any questions, if anybody has, feel free to ask. We are just like taking a small break right now. इसमें वो कमेंट्स किधर गए? कमेंट सेक्शन नहीं आ रही.
फेसबुक
न्यूट्रल
प्लेटफॉर्म कॉमन है, फोन मेरा है.
नहीं
न्यूट्रल
ये लाइव चैट को क्लिक करो.
सेकंड में तक शेवटचा पत्ता आहे.
Just see where is the chat किधर गया?
Because you are not live now, the chat is not seen.
I am live. I am live.
I think you stopped.
No, it's not stopped. Yeah, so is there anything you want to tell the audience while you are taking your break?
Yeah, if you have a question, I will tell them. So, otherwise, just shut up and read. So, do they have any question?
No, somebody just asked about the paper, that's it.
Okay.
No other questions.
No philosophical question.
Does anybody have any questions which are philosophical in nature beyond art? He is willing to answer them also.
I'm just kidding.
So I'm just showing you his studio. So you can see here while we wait, there is a lot of artworks here. I can just show few of his artworks. I mean, I'm just showing you all kinds of shapes and sizes of artwork.
Require her to.
Nirmal Saxena is telling that Sir has guitar right now with him. She's asking that.
No.
Sorry, Nirmal, he doesn't have his guitar here in the studio right now. So, right now you can just see his beautiful artworks.
Hina, your keys here.
Yeah, coming. I thought I'll just show them some artworks. And there's loads of it. You should plan one visit to his studio someday. And if you are a buyer kind, I'm sure it's going to be a great feast to you. Okay, now watercolors, which
Medium aqua canvas.
this is called a aqua canvas. So he's done it on this aqua canvas. It is watercolors only, but done on canvas. And there is a separate fixative which comes along, which you once you spray, it is permanently fixed on the canvas too.
See, one more very interesting paper that has come in the market is here.
Yeah, so there is also one more product which is new and it is very interesting in the market. This is a Hanimule. This pad is also, it's slightly smoother than the rough, but I think it is still
It is
cold pressed.
very nicely, what they call as.
It says cold
Very
pressed,
nicely said,
300 GSM, and it's a good size,
Very nicely.
30 by 40 centimeters.
Not the size in that.
Oh, you mean that size? Okay, okay,
Very nice sizing. It has.
sizing
Internal and external one.
the starch or whatever. It just takes the right amount of color, the absorbency and all that is handled very well. Wait.
And this one also, this one also.
Yeah, and then there is this lovely. He just loves to play with colors and he goes really wild on his paper. Just amazing. Beautiful architectural structures, and I think that is his 42. Now there is, I think I have showed these. There's amazing. He's saying this is also a new product which has come in, and which he finds it very good. So those who are asking about papers, so you see all the kinds of watercolor pads he has here in store. These are the ones he uses. Yeah. So if there is any question, now the canvas fixative, I think if you're buying that canvas, the shopkeeper will also know what fixative, and he's going to guide you on that. I'm not aware of it myself because I have not used that product. But I'm sure your art dealer who's selling you the aqua canvas will also give you details about the fixative. And anything else? Are you aware?
Of the fixative, no. But there is one which comes.
I've just tried that sample which you gave me.
You can just frame it simply.
Yeah, you can, if you don't want to use the fixative, you can just directly frame it. But there was a time when somebody would say watercolor on canvas, and we used to think maybe they've mistaken, it must be acrylic only. But now, yes, watercolors can be done on canvas. We have specialized canvases which take watercolors very well. Anything else?
About.
So this is a tea break right now. If you ask questions, then we will be able to answer you. Kalpana Deshpande, I think you should just visit Artist Katta. They will definitely tell you all the details. I'm just reading some of the comments. Kalpana Deshpande, we did a demo of pastels by Manjari Moreji. So we are right now bringing artists, different artists doing different subjects and probably different mediums. So if you stay in touch, you will get an idea. But I'm not sure whether Milind Mulick is going to give a demo in any other medium.
No, I'm going to give a demo of swimming and para jumping, but not in wrestling.
Okay. Amit Day is asking, so what is the main aim to achieve good watercolor painting? Drawing, color transparency or composition, etc.?
So I'm getting back to work.
Getting back to work? Okay, on philosophy, there is one person saying, on philosophy, we take relaxation break by doing art. What is Sir's relaxation routine? outside
But,
of art.
Not doing art is my relaxation.
Not doing art is his form of relaxation. Oh, I know what all he does. There is Dayal saw, he is saying, sir, why you are so simple and cool? In fact, he is giving you 2 hearts, but how are you managing that? And Nakshadeep is saying that, sir, I want paragliding demo.
Yes, certainly.
Hmm?
But you will have to paraglide with me, otherwise you won't see a demo.
Nakshadeep, are you willing to do the paragliding with him? And Anil Sharma is saying, for swimming, sir, come to Varanasi at the Ganga river.
Yeah, but clean your river first. I'll be willing to come.
Anil ji, apna river. He's saying clean your river first and then he will come to swim there. Have you been to the opposite side of
Varanasi, yes.
yeah?
Yes.
The river is very clean there.
Yeah, no, I have dipped in the river.
Okay. Sandeep Joshi is saying that you are a wonderful artist and a very good human being.
Oh, thank you.
Compliments are any day welcome, correct?
Yes. Even the criticism is welcome as long as it's about me.
One thing is there about here, 1 minute. Anil Sharma is saying Milind sir came to Varanasi with Kasim. Okay, that's Sandhya. We inaugurated his book by there.
Yeah.
And that's when he met you for the first time, I think.
Yeah.
No, I was asking something else. I just started to read the comment. What is more acceptable to you? Criticism about you or criticism about your art?
Both.
You're okay?
Yeah.
Because
I mean, whether I agree or not, that depends. Because I'm pretty hardwired that way on certain things. But both is.
But I've seen most artists, if you critique their artwork, they feel it is a critic to themselves only. They are so kind of sensitive, or they are so much connected to their art, they don't take it that this is a critic about my work but not me. They are not able to differentiate between the two. Do you feel that way?
See, I mean, you have to give me an example.
Like in a corporate sector, if the bosses say that this work is needs improvement, I think people would very easily do that. Okay, this has gone wrong here. It needs improvisation, and this may this is what is expected of me. But if an artist is told that this can be improved or this ये ऐसे हो सकता था, they take it like a very personal comment. They feel that they were criticized, not the work. You are able to understand what I'm saying?
Not exactly, but yeah. But see, in a corporate, the comparison is slightly wrong, because in a corporate, a job needs to be done for a particular reason, then it has to be done in the same way. That it
but then
ultimately
you need to be
fulfills.
detached to your work, correct?
Yeah,
The
but
ultimate aim should be to give the best possible.
But for an artist, it's an artist expression. So he might be expressing in certain way, while the viewer might be thinking from his point of view. So it is neither wrong or right. But a criticism can be wrong in this case, because artist wants to say one thing and viewer is expecting artist to say another thing than what artist wants to say. Then that criticism cannot be taken in a positive way, in the sense follow. But obviously, if artist is quite open to suggestions, doesn't harm him.
No, but how much are you feeling unified with your artwork? Like, do you feel somebody critiquing your artwork is as good as, means आपको कुछ बोल दिया?
See, in the end, nothing matters.
Shut up and paint.
Shut up and paint. If you can take it in a positive way, take it or leave it.
Some people want the camera to get a little more closer. We want to move.
Sometimes you ask us to zoom out, then you ask us to zoom in.
ठीक है, अभी हम मिड लेवल पे कर लेते हैं. I think this is fine. Yeah. Rutuja, I'm keeping the information you shared in mind, and surely we will like to connect with you later to discuss about this. That's very nice of you to share this information with us.
What is that?
Like she's saying that since 2022, the Indian Embassy in Dublin has started a project which says
Okay.
India and Ireland.
Fine.
So, sure, we'll like to know more about it, and we'll connect with you later. Gulshan Acharya is saying yes, like he's saying shut up and paint the best. I think that line of yours has become very popular.
Yes.
I recently heard somebody else also mention your line.
Yeah, it's originally not my line for that matter, but I liked it so much, and yeah.
Good afternoon, Babu Paul. Good afternoon to everybody who's joined in now.
म्हणजे ती भजी आहे ना त्यातल्या याच्यात काढून आपण काढू शकतो योगेश त्याच्यामुळे चालू करून पाहिलं का मशीन
हो मशीन चालू केलं आता आहे दोघं बसून माझा इन्स्टा लाईव्ह चालू
Like we recently had this demo session with Sanjay Desai also just 2 days back, and that time he mentioned at one point of time that he likes the top light because of the kind of subjects he likes to paint. Top light is most preferable to him. That is sometime around little before and little after noon kind of thing.
Yeah.
Do you also have any kind of preference?
Not particularly. See, as long as it gives me some good shadows and patterns. Every time of the day has something to offer. So. See, I'm a very late riser. So most of the time what happens is by the time I wake up, it's a top light only. So most of the time. No, but obviously in the evening when the light is going down, then there are certain, what you can say.
See, I think one of your forte is also the way you paint water. So that's during monsoon, the street scenes, there is hardly any light. It's an overcast kind of feel, and there are no strong shadows, but the reflections just catch everybody's attention. I think every season, every form of light has its own advantage also.
Yes.
Nirmal Saxena is saying that if we don't have Daniel Smith colors,
that's not my problem.
then which color would it be for the blue window which you used?
See, this is a particularly a very vibrant color. You can use these inks also for creating such vibrant blues.
So these are camel inks?
Yeah.
Yeah, so these are camel waterproof inks which he has used along with it to give those vibrant shadows.
Yeah, but I'm using this manganese blue from Daniel Smith, which also gives me a very particular blue, cobalt teal manganese blue. So You can invest on one tube.
Yeah, some specific colors can't be replaced actually.
एक पासवर्ड बदलू नको.
I think I personally would want to watch you paint water someday. I just love the way you do reflections.
Yeah, that we'll do a live session when the monsoon arrives.
Yeah,
If it arrives.
of course it will.
चलो ना. ठीक है. ये पाठवून दे.
Deepika Raghavan is saying, appreciate you taking out time to give this demo, Milind sir.
Yeah, thank you so much.
I have watched couple of your books on watercolor and watercolor landscape step by step. It was very easy to follow instructions mentioned there. Thanks for sharing your techniques and experience with others.
Yeah, but if you have already been following my books, one of the very important books is Expressions in Watercolor, because that I have spoken a lot about not just technique, but many other things that go in being an artist.
So I hope
Not
everybody
being an
knows
artist,
that.
but
I think a lot of us, like I was also, I remember way back, so fascinated by your watercolors, and I used to refer your books and even tried copying some of your paintings and the way you approached a subject. I think most of us have, and you were one of the first ones, few ones who would have a watercolor book easily available at a price which is, accessible, making the books accessible to everybody.
yes.
So I think that way you just stood up far ahead than the rest in the market. Most of us have just kind of picked up your books and learned so much from that.
Thank you.
Sanjay Dhavle wants to watch you work in acrylics. Acrylic demo pan arrange kara.
Yeah.
Maybe some other time in some other event. Prabhas Parapur, Sanghamitra Roy and Sushma Srivastava, they're all saying hi and they're saying it's beautiful, amazing work.
Hi, thank you.
Deepika Raghavan is saying, I will get the expressions book as well.
Yeah.
There's Sanjo Delatikar, he's asking, How can we avoid doing realistic painting while doing landscapes?
By not trying to avoid it, I mean.
I think many people have they face this, that they try to copy things as it is, and they'll end up, making it very hard. It's not the spontaneity which normally a watercolor has. That is lost, that flow and everything.
See, it's difficult to answer this question, how to do that. See, basically, if you know you're over defining things, try to be more suggestive, try to do little more compositional stuff, experiment, fail. So with a lot of failure, you learn these things.
Yeah, and I think nothing replaces consistent practice.
Yeah, practice and experimentation, and it's not just blind practice.
See, one thing I've noticed about him, that irrespective of wherever he is painting every day. Almost every day. I've never seen him not paint. So are we giving that kind of commitment to our work? When he gives so much of commitment even after so many years of experience, definitely it shows as, the effect is seen in his work. Hi Umesh Sathe is here. He's saying hi sir.
Hi.
Beautiful painting as always. Is the reference from Pushkar? No, it is from Jodhpur. Vilas Jadhav is saying wonderful going sir. Thanks Hina ma'am. I think the buildings in Pushkar where you went, they were predominantly all white.
Yes, they were mostly white. There were some blue things here and there, but like only the top portion painted blue. Buildings were white.
I think that maybe because it is associated with Brahma or whatever.
Yeah.
I think they probably consciously maintained all buildings as white there.
Yeah, every city has a color and a significance
I
to
think
that.
Rajasthan has created identity for each
Yeah.
city. Jodhpur blue, Jaipur pink,
Yeah.
Jaisalmer yellow, Pushkar white.
And that also, I mean, there is a geographic or a historical reason to that, all of them being in that color. So Jaisalmer is probably the stone which is found easily there. I mean, I'm assuming that.
The color of the sandstone there is like
Yeah.
there are sandstone is also in various shades.
Hmm.
So I think more yellow is found around there. Around Jaipur probably the pink ones are more there. But Jodhpur is actually painted. It is all, the
Yeah.
city is painted blue.
Yeah, it's an indigo mixed with tuna.
Meghna Vedulkar is saying absolutely beautiful as usual, Milind sir.
Thank you.
Thanks Hina ji for this amazing platform. Welcome Meghna. Vinay Prabhu Mamre is saying he's enjoying seeing you work in action. some kind of energy release at the end of it. I think the way you do your last strokes, you're just taking a pen or a brush, and there are strokes just going here and there.
Yeah, so
There's
it's
more energy in those strokes, I find.
yeah, it's energy and it's excitement and it's anxiety, everything.
So you decided to leave the foreground as it is, no color there.
Yeah.
So if everybody is watching the reference right now, it's already put up on the group, the reference photo. If you see, the foreground is actually in shadow and it's in the dark. But this is a personal choice which an artist makes, that he's decided not to paint and just leave it as it is. So I suppose these are the kind of calls the artist takes. Where he wants to defy reality. Correct?
Yeah.
Is that a right way to put it?
I don't want to defy reality or anything. It is just the composition. Sometime and some other time I will make it grey also. But sometimes white area in the bottom works better. So it's not purposely defying the reality or trying not to paint a very realistic. It is just a method which sometimes works.
Lakshman Patil is writing, Milindji छान काम आवडले, काळा करडा रंग खूप सहजतेने येतो, कसब आहे.
Thank you. Thanks enough.
And what is kasab?
Because it's skill.
Skill. Okay.
Yeah, it's got nothing to do with.
The terrorist kasab.
Yeah, the kasab.
Bhanumati, I think I've shown this palette and everything a couple of times. So right now the mobile is fixed on the stand to focus more on the work. Maybe after the demo is done, we can show once again. But otherwise, later you can even rewind the video and see we have shown his palette a couple of times already. Rashmi Tamhankar is saying, Namaskar, I want to ask sir, are you painting your old compositions in different color schemes? What is your intention behind it?
Hmm? No, this is a new composition. This is not an old composition. My intention behind it is to amuse you, create a good painting. Yeah.
So this is not an old composition. This is a recent photograph. In fact, just barely 3 days old photograph. And so he's just painting it for the first time today.
No, I didn't get the question exactly.
Even I'm wondering, but okay, if not for this particular reference, you do paint the same composition, old compositions again and again.
Yeah. Many a times.
Yeah, in fact, I think he has a target of 35. He feels that he should paint each composition at least 35 times.
Yeah. You got it.
And why that 35 number? I'm amazed.
Yeah, 35 number is because 35 is a number. If you subtract 7 from 42.
Now please.
Yeah, 42 is the number which is the answer to the life, universe and everything. And 7 is my lucky number. So I subtract 7 from 42 and I get 35. Right?
Okay, so 7 is your lucky number. Maybe 3 plus 5 becomes 8. And so it is, a little higher number than your lucky number 7. So you feel that you're going higher, is it?
Yes.
You can give any logic.
Yeah. But I think some people know the significance of 42.
Hmm?
42 is an answer to the meaning of what is the meaning of life, universe and everything. And the answer is 42.
I think that's going to be too complex.
No, if you don't believe me, ask Google.
Can anybody Google the relevance of the number 42?
No. Google the question, what is the meaning of life, universe and everything?
Oh God. Don't give me that. You actually thought of all these things before coming to the number 35. Anik Silla Papun is saying, as great as always. Suprita Chaitanya Devan, awesome work, sir. See, whatever is the number, whether it is 42 or 35 or whatever, the idea is explore the subject thoroughly. Like it may come out something totally different in a different mood, in a different color scheme, in a slightly varied composition. But what he does is पूरा निचोड़ एक image का निकाल देते हैं. He feels done with that. Is that fine?
Yes, that's fine. See, every reference photograph or whatever plein air has so many possibilities, like doing this, only this part, then leaving the white space, not leaving the white space. So there are a lot of possibilities.
So there are many more
I want to explore.
hidden.
Yeah, hidden. And obviously in one attempt I cannot explore all those possibilities. So what can I do? Explore them again and again and again. Many a times.
Rohit Nath is saying the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Oh God, I just ordered and got it delivered yesterday. This was his recommendation I should read. So what about this book, Rohit?
No, don't ask him. He will give you a spoiler. No spoiler. Don't give her a spoiler, Rohit.
Okay. I think I will read the book and I'll discover. And Suman Dongre is saying, sir को काम करते हुए देखना बहुत ही सुखद है.
Thank you. I enjoy working and reading your comments as well. Is Nitya around on the
Okay, so
scene?
Rohit Nath is saying the context of number 42.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks,
I
ma'am.
think I will read the book. Sucharita Senapati. She's saying it's amazing.
बस है क्या?
But why did you think of subtracting your lucky number from it? Why did you think of adding your lucky number to it?
No, then that would be too much.
Rutuja Kulkarni is saying phenomenal work, sir. Watching you painting is an amazing treat as always. Thank you so much, you both, for arranging this demonstration. Yogesh Joshi is saying aqua canvas versus paper. What are the advantages and disadvantages?
See, aqua canvas is super white. That is one of the great advantages of aqua canvas. So most of the colors will look very bright on aqua canvas.
Very?
Bright.
Okay.
And it's not very expensive.
Okay.
And then the disadvantage is it will not take as much abuse you can do on the very good quality paper like Arches. Because
Nitya Ramtilak is watching. Just for you. You were asking about her, so she's here.
so
Yes, sorry, continue.
does she have anything to say?
She's just saying right now, good afternoon, Hina and sir.
She doesn't have anything more to say.
Nitya, please call him and say I think he's expecting something. Penny is saying see you next week.
Oh wow. Penny, see you next week.
Penny, are you coming visiting to Pune?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Sunrise week. Great. We'll meet. Gulshan Acharya, looks like it has reached a good time to abandon this painting now. Mulick, sir.
Yes.
Truly phenomenal.
Thank you, Gulshan.
Ranjit Desmukh. So for drawing the wires, what has been used?
A pen.
And Suman Dongre is saying, सर का एक stroke चाकू की धार की तरह तीखा है. And she's giving lots of hearts to you.
Thank you.
Wonderful.
Nice.
That was absolutely brilliant demo. Wonderful. I just love that light which is there on the window, the effect of it. And just a request, like of course I will take the picture of this and share it on the group for everybody to see. And very soon I will also be zooming and sharing or showing you all the details. But if ever, like if in your 35 number, if you ever do something with the foreground dark, on behalf of my viewers, I would request you to share that image also with us.
Yeah, definitely.
So we will, see how differently the effect is of the same composition.
Yes.
Wonderful, absolutely amazing. Apurva Vaidya is giving you 5 stars for the balcony.
Thank you.
And so I think we managed to finish it well in time, far ahead. And Gulshan Achari is saying after putting all the colors in there, the white takes the cake.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Okay, so I'm just showing you the details. You can see how beautifully things have just fallen in place. Friends, if there is any question, please shoot right now. Otherwise, we will be signing off soon. And for those who wanted to see his palette, here's his palette, which is very clean for a change.
And this is not part of the palette.
And again, I'm showing you all the colors and brushes and even the ink for those who wanted to see the ink. This is the ink he used. Yeah. And the blue here, this was the blue which he was using. Manganese blue hue. So everything has been told to you, but now all that you need is to practice and do it yourself. So before we close off, I want to share something. I know you don't wear aprons that often, but किधर गया? But yes, when you hold this, just a second. So on behalf of Hina Bhatt Art Ventures,
Thank you, Hina.
we want to give you this apron,
Yeah.
which hopefully you will wear when you do your acrylic painting.
Yeah. All my acrylic.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
and this is-
he is now committing that he will. That's our logo. It's what do you call it? It is embossed on leather. Yeah. So this is our apron.
So this is so nice. So I would feel, not painting it because of this.
Yeah, actually I have faced that. A lot of our artists who've got this, they say it is too nice to spoil.
Yeah, too nice.
So that was not my intention. Please feel free.
Yeah.
You can spoil it, and maybe you be part of one more event of mine and you'll get another one. So please don't hesitate. Spoil the apron left, right and center.
Great.
And yes, he's committing today that next time he will give an acrylic demo also.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah?
I would love to give an acrylic demo. See, I do acrylic not in a very traditional way, more like watercolor and experimental way. And definitely I would love to share that with you.
Okay. So bye bye everybody.
Bye.
I hope you all really enjoyed, and thank you once again.
Thank you.
Thank you.
My pleasure.